Last week, Apple announced its flagship smartphones for 2022, the iPhone 14 series. And let's just say that the announcement was a little, underwhelming. And it's not just us saying that. Most of you agree with us, and even Steve Jobs' own daughter shares in our disappointment. So if not the iPhone 14 series, what else is out there? Well, a lot actually, especially when you hop over the fence to Team Android. I'm Harley Morano with Android Authority, and in this video, I'm going to be listing some alternative smartphones to the iPhone 14 series. The first and most obvious alternative to the iPhone 14 has to be the Google Pixel 6 series. And although the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro are slated for release very soon, the Pixel 6 is still a great choice for those eager to hit the checkout button. Both the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro rock Google's Tensor Silicon, which may not be as fast as Apple's A15 Bionic, but will perform more than admirably for daily tasks and even moderate mobile gaming. Other great features include a premium design, IP68 rating, 50 megapixel primary camera, and 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera. And if you go for the Pixel 6 Pro, you also get an additional 48 megapixel 4x telephoto shooter. Beyond the hardware, the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro's biggest strength has to be Pixel UI, which provides a very clean, stock Android-like software experience. In fact, I'd go out on a limb and say that if you're coming from an iPhone, Pixel UI provides a really seamless transition to Android, thanks to its customizable yet simple design language. Also, you get Pixel exclusive features like call screening, wait times, direct my call, and voice transcriptions in the Google Recorder app. The cherry on top? Buying either Pixel isn't going to break the bank, especially when you compare the price of the Pixel 6 series to other Android flagships. The Pixel 6 starts at $599 while the Pixel 6 Pro starts at $899. Now, if you want to hear our full thoughts on the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, or want to learn more about any of the phones mentioned in this video, be sure to check out our full reviews on AndroidAuthority.com. Next up, we've got the Samsung Galaxy S22 series, which is arguably the biggest Android rival to Apple's iPhones. This is especially true when you consider that, like Apple, Samsung offers several variations of its S22 devices that cater to different price points, come with lengthy update commitments, and are available in a ton of markets. All Galaxy S22 devices are equipped with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, which is basically the standard for a 2022 flagship smartphone. The phones also come with an IP68 water and dust resistance rating, 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 3x telephoto camera. The top dog of the S22 lineup is the Galaxy S22 Ultra, which sports additional features including a much bigger battery than what's found on the S22 and S22 Plus, an additional 10x periscope camera, and it even comes with an S Pen with integrated slot, which is a nice touch, especially if you're someone who misses the Note series. With a starting price of $1,199, the S22 Ultra may not suit everyone's wallets. However, if you don't need all the features of the Ultra, then the standard S22 and S22 Plus may be the more economical choice, with starting prices of $799 and $999 respectively. If you were enticed by the iPhone 14 for its cameras, then you should strongly consider the Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV. Some noteworthy features include its 4K 120Hz OLED display, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, IP65/68 design, and it even comes with a 3.5mm headphone jack, which we all know is a rare find in 2022. However, the phone's most standout feature has to be its camera system, especially since the Xperia 1 Mark IV actually has a proper 12 megapixel variable telephoto camera, providing a 3.5x to 5.2x optical zoom. The phone also sports a 12 megapixel main shooter and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera. Now, Sony is well known for its mirrorless cameras, and it's really great to see the company pack a lot of content creator focused features into a really small package. The Xperia 1 Mark IV also supports 4K 120 frames per second video across all three cameras, eye tracking capabilities, great autofocus performance, 20 frames per second burst shooting, and improved HDR processing. In terms of color reproduction, the Xperia 1 Mark IV produces images more akin to Sony's Alpha camera line, with color and sharpness leaning towards a less processed look, which is a departure from the more saturated and over-sharpened look produced by most smartphone cameras. Now, of course, all these pro photo and video features come at a price. And if you want to get your hands on the Xperia 1 Mark IV, be prepared to spend at least $1,599 US. Now, it's going to be a tough pill to swallow for many, but if you're a Sony Xperia fan or you are adamant about having one of the best smartphone cameras out there, then the Xperia 1 Mark IV won't disappoint. Now, if you really don't want to leave Apple's walled garden, but want to upgrade from something like an iPhone X, then consider just getting the iPhone 13. Seriously, you're not missing out on much by going with last year's model. In fact, the iPhone 13 features the same 6.1-inch display, 12-megapixel dual rear camera system, and processor as the iPhone 14. By going with the iPhone 13, you're saving at least $100, and even more if you buy a refurbished or secondhand unit. Oh, and if you live in the US, you actually get a physical SIM tray with the iPhone 13, rather than relying on an eSIM like with Apple's latest flagships. The iPhone 13 starts at $699 US, but if you want to save a few extra bucks or just want a smaller handset in general, then the iPhone 13 mini is a great choice, starting at $599 US. But I'm curious, what iPhone 14 alternatives would you recommend? Let us know in the comments down below. While you're down there, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of when we upload next. For all the latest and greatest in tech, or to read more about any of the phones mentioned in this video, be sure to visit us at androidauthority.com. I'm Harley Moranin, and I'll see you in the next one.